Hey, what's up? It's your boy Kai Green, aka Mr. Getting It Done, and you make sure you watch the 2017 Arnold Classic live from Columbus, Ohio, hosted by myself and Flex Wheeler, only on GenerationIron.com.
He tells you what you need to know. I mean, obviously, as a judge, he's got his own eye, and everyone has their own eye, but, you know, I respect Steve, and I respect his opinion, but he's very keen to detail.
That's perfect. Perfect way to present it.
Keep chest up high, little
relax out, yes. Oh. That's it. You like the way that looks?
I really like the way it looks. It's a lot different from what I was saying before.
Yeah. The other way you were making yourself look boxy, and you're not boxing.
Yeah, this way. I'm trying to forget how I'm posing this way now.
Right. Perfect.
And for him to say, like, hey, you look pretty good, it's a really big compliment, you know?
The best.
Thank you.
They're going to call it Steve time. I've got much Steve time. I haven't stepped in front of him, even competing in the NPC, so getting his opinion is valuable, something to learn from and something to work on, you know?
You guys stand next to each other. You guys are going to be standing next to each other, right?
Yeah.
Look at this. Just so you could look. I mean, he's in shape. You look like you're about 4 weeks away. I don't know if you're holding a ton of water or it's going to come off, but I don't think you can. I mean, grab your lower stomach.
It's not something that feels good, but I like that it's honest. And then
You're 2 days away from the show, right?
2 days away, yeah.
I hate to tell you this a couple of days before, but I don't want to tell you you look great, and then you're going to come to me after the show and say, well, I didn't place good. You know, I'm just being honest. You have a nice shape, but you got to get in shape. Okay?
You know, when I come on the East Coast, this is definitely the Mecca right here to me. You know, I'm from the East Coast, so anytime I get a chance to come over here, this is where I'm at, man. This gym means a lot to me. It's just amazing to be able to come in here and train with so much old equipment that is good equipment that you never see anymore. You know, they come out with all this new equipment and a month, 2-3 months later, it's falling apart. Or you can't get good angles on equipment anymore like you can with this old equipment. So that's why I like to come over here, because I know they got some good old equipment that they don't make anymore. You know what I'm saying? And with these new equipment these days, they're worthless. You know, I don't get sore or anything anymore. You know, so when I come over here, I'm guaranteed you're gonna be sore because of the different angles they have in this old equipment. You got a very nice gym here, Steve. I love it.
Thank you.
It's like home.
I try.
All this old school equipment, you can't find this shit no more. You know? Yes. I'll be guest posing here. That is 3 weeks before the Olympia, so.
We're going to get him in the right app so he don't have to complain.
Yeah, you know why? If I don't get out, guess what? I'm going to miss my son's wedding on Sunday.
He's not going to miss his son's wedding. He's getting right
He
out.
would kill me if I missed that.
You can't have Dexter dead.
It's, I've been wanting to win this show my whole life. I've never been able to do it. Time just wasn't right, but it's perfect timing right now. You know, the Arnold Classic, South Africa is next week. I want to win every Arnold Classic, so that's what I set out to do. When I saw New York Pro was a week before, like, Big Steve, I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I'm able to do both shows, because they right back to back. You got to know how to pace yourself. That's why I've been able to do this so long. That's why I've won 24 shows, 24 pro shows, 2 shy of time running Coleman, 3 shy of being an all-time leader in pro wins. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to learn how to pace yourself. This is pretty weird. I come in with my camera crew shooting me for my documentary, and Generation Iron in here shooting me too, so we got 2 different camera crews shooting me at the same time. Well, you don't want to hear nobody in your camp telling you look good and you don't. You know, if I look like shit, I want you to tell me I look like shit, and that's what Steve does. And that's why I became such a great bodybuilder these days, because of advice from him. I remember one time I was ready to retire, and Steve was like, Dexter, don't ever let me hear you say that again. So here it is now, 2016, I'm 46, and look where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, I take what Steve say to heart. You know, I know he's gonna shoot me straight. If Steve says it's time to retire, it's time to retire. So he's saying right now, Dex, you good.
You gonna go train now?
Where's my picture at, see?
There's a bunch of pictures of you out.
Oh, okay, just making sure, man. You be
One down
treating
there,
me like a stepchild.
one.
You get guys doing 2 or 3 hours of cardio a day, that gets rough. You know, that burns you out. So being able to not have to do all that stuff, all that plays a part in how long I've been able to continue doing this. Same thing with good eating habits. Same thing with good workout habits. And I'm bigger and stronger than I've ever been in my life right now at 46. And I only do machines. You know what I'm saying? So I let guys know, don't get it in your head that you can't gain size from machines. That's absolutely false. Look at me, I'm a prime example. You can do it, you know, so just don't be scared.
I did Olympia for the first time last year, broke into the top 10. I did Fort Lauderdale Cup right after that, first place, earned another trip to Olympia this year coming. I just did the Arnold, I was top 6. I did Pittsburgh Pro, second. I was hoping for top 10, that was my goal. So to get 9th, I mean, I wasn't really expecting it, but that felt good, I have to say. I can't even imagine myself doing anything else. I've tried different things, 9 to 5s, trying to make a living, miserable. I love the stage, I love the discipline behind it, I love everything about it. I was in another federation when I first started. I don't even think you know this.
I don't know.
10 years ago. It was horrible. It's horrible. You were at my first show. Do you remember the CJ in West Palm Beach?
Yeah.
You guest posed there every year for CJ in West Palm Beach. You don't remember this? And you pulled me and you said, we want you to be on the team. And I said, no, it's okay. I think I got this.
That's why he don't remember. That's why he don't remember.
Sweetie, you know how many girls I done did that to?
Anyway, I thought I was special.
She don't like me to mention this. She don't like me to mention this, but she's got 3 kids and she's 37. Look at this.
Wow.
Yeah.
No stretch marks, no loose skin, just
Very
like me.
impressive.
And I'm 46. I'm proud to say it.
Tell them how much you weighed when you started, Dexter.
My first show I was 137. I was a bantamweight. You know, at first I was in high school and I was one of the best running backs in the state, so I was getting ready to go to college for football. And my girlfriend at the time got pregnant, so, you know, I was always raised to be a man, so I had to take care of my family. So I worked 2 jobs. I had to give up going to college and take care of my kid because she got disowned, got kicked out of the house, so I had to take care of my family. But I always knew I was gonna be something. So when I started working out, bam, look at me now. You know, my son's 28 and my daughter's 21. Dexter plays arena football, and my daughter plays basketball for the Air Force Academy. And my youngest, Gail's daughter, she's getting ready to go to college for soccer.
If you weren't in this industry doing this, what would you be doing?
Well, before I was in this industry, I worked for the New York Post in the union as a truck driver.
Oh,
That's
wonderful.
what I did. I was not a doctor or a lawyer.
I was working at 13 years old. I was riding my bike like 5 miles, working in the barbecue place, back there washing dishes, buying my own clothes. So I've always been a go-getter.
Yeah.
People that sit on their ass and wait for it to be handed to them, they go nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got to make your own way. You don't make your own way, you don't go anywhere.
that's right.
Unless you're from that lucky sperm club where, you know, you're born into a multi-million dollar family.
Right.
Very few people are.
Yeah, I was 18. I had my own place. When I was in high school, I had my own apartment because, like I said, I had to take care of my family. And I was working 2 jobs and going to school, and the principal used to be like, what's your number? So I'm calling your mom. I'm like, man, I live with myself. You just going to be calling me. I mean, I could have been one of these guys that could be in prison right now for robbing and shooting somebody. Because I hung around guys like that. I'm an athlete. That's what I want to do.
Right.
And when your career is over years from now, what will you be doing?
You know, I'm getting ready to open up a new business. Me, myself, I hate to stretch, okay? I would never get on the ground and stretch by myself. But right around the corner from the gym, there's a place called a stretch lab. When they pay them, and they got people in there to stretch you. I think that would do really well. So that's what I'm looking to get into this year. You know, always have a backup plan. You know what I'm saying? Don't put all your marbles in one basket. So every time you set a goal and you achieve that goal, set 2 more and try to keep achieving those goals.
You can really make your dreams happen.
Yeah.
That's what's been happening for me with Dexter helping me along the way.
I mean,
Past
no
3
one
years.
has Mr. Olympia. This.
Yeah.
And when you want to compete, you want to be a Mr. Olympia.
Right.